Today we are going to open a booster box of Paradox Rift. This is the first set to include ancient and future Pokemon. One box comes with 36 packs inside. Let's have a look at some of the more valuable cards. First up, Groudon, legendary from Pokemon Ruby. Second highest is Roaring Moon, the ancient version of Salamence. Third, Iron Valiant, the future look of God of War. Now let's have a look at some of the fan favourites, first being Minun with Stampeder. This is one of two halves artworks, with Plusle being the other side, who looks a lot happier than Minun. Steelix fans, we have Steelix helping some construction workers, and the Garchomp in the gold. There is also a full art and illustrated art version, and finally Morpeko eating a lot of different candies. Okay, please check out online what the full set list is to make sure that the ones you might be hunting are in it. That's always the quickest and most efficient way to make sure you get the cards that you're wanting. With Pokemon cards, there is different cards in every set that they release, so go online, check out what your favourite Pokemon are, see which packs have it in there. As this is called Paradox Rift, it mostly focuses on the future and past Pokemon, or what they call ancient Pokemon. And these are sort of variants of the well-known Pokemon. We'll call it a variant, but they're a known Pokemon in their own right, really. For those who play the game, you'll understand what that means. But let's crack into it. So, first up, Zubat, Niggle, Mienfoo, Purloin, however you want to say it, a Duster, a Beetle. I am still learning how to use these gloves, they are really struggling. Flittle, Crustle, and Iron Jugulis. So we've got the future, if you can see on that right top hand corner. That's the indicator to say that it is a future Pokemon. The ancient ones will have a very similar thing, but as we'll go through these cards, you'll see the difference mainly being that the future is more, call it modern looking, and the ancient cards have more of a historic look. I don't know how you describe it, but once we pull ancient card, you'll see that it's slightly a different way of doing things, not so much technical, logical based, but let's keep going. Galvantula, Mantike, Pansage, Minun, Blindside, Iron Bundle, so we've got another future there. For those who can't recognise, it's Delibird, a variant of that, I should call it. Well, that's what I call it, at least. And what is that? Okay, Norman, first pack, not bad. Full arts are coming through. Personally, I like the trainer art. Some of them are really cool. Most of them are based off the characters of the video game Scarlet and Violet, for those who don't really play the video game. But that's where they are based from. You'll interact with them in the game. Ferroseed, Gible, Pampor, Blitzel, Cape, Sizar, and Simzia, Zipstriker. Okay, we got the reverse. Okay, Dubblade, and Zacian. Regular holos. So, no guarantees with this box. Pull rates aren't fantastic. You can get a good amount. It's not like it's completely impossible. But we keep going. Let's see what else we can pull. Parasol Lady, Octillery, Golbat, Larry, Explode, Mila, Slowing, Remoraid, and come on, gloves, don't fail me now. There's something. And nope, it's just a Sinsage and Zekrom. Okay. Not lucky that time, but that's the name of the game, isn't it? Just open a pack and see what you get. But let's keep going. In my view, Paradox is quite underrated. There's some nice cards. If we can manage to pull any today, that would be really good for the confidence on Paradox Rift, but historically hasn't been too great compared to the sets before it. Obsidian Flames and Scarlet Violet base set have been notoriously much better pulls, and we've got Configurus EX for those Configurus fans. There is also the Full Art lurking around in here as well. For those who play the game, you know how annoying he can be sometimes. But anyways, we keep going. Code card for those who want it. Sorry about the camera angles, we're trying different things to see what actually looks the best. Surskit. And I've got no grip again. Swimser, Flamingo, Poltergeist. Okay, Sushi. And Vanillix, Simpor, Vanillix. Oh, something's there. Oh, talking about Configurus Full Art, there it is. Of course, it just had to be that way, isn't it? As I say, it comes out. Two of them in the same box. Configurus fans would love that. So we've got a top view now. For those who think this is a better view, please leave a comment down below letting me know. Counter Catcher, very good playable card for those who don't play the game. Mindfu, Fuecoco, and okay, nothing there. Yeah, we've been experimenting with different sort of angles to watch these, to record these videos, I should say, and see which one suits the best. And we've got Crobat, sorry, Rourke, Neil, Porygon 2. Ooh, the plus. Ooh, we've got one of the big arts there. Look at that, that's nice. Keep going. Okay, but let's keep cracking on and see what else we can pull in the hopes that we get the Groudon. So it is a one card trick, which is simply just the energy. You don't actually have to do any tricks to win, just open it straight and rip through it. Seadra on the reverse, Steelix on the reverse, and oh, Garchomp EX, not bad. We take those, as I said earlier, that there's a lot of different Garchomp variants for you to collect in the set. If you are a Garchomp fan, definitely would recommend to buy the set, because there is, I think, 4 total different Garchomp's cards at least. But let's keep going and see what else we get. Mantine, Minimum, Gabble, Simpor. If I can get this card to move, Zip Striker, Gligar, Explode, Iron Moth, and you saw there the future sort of look to it with a reverse holo look. The reverse holos do look different than the future and the ancient. As you would have seen as we pulled through these cards, I didn't really stop too much to look at them. But there is a sort of a wavy look to the ancient cards. There we go, top couple there, Ferroseed, Flittle, and Porygon Z. As I was saying, there is the wavy pattern to the ancient cards that we pull, versus a very more futuristic, robotic look, I guess we'll call it, to the future cards. This is, like I said before, the first time they introduced them in the game. You do get to see these when you play it. But Turtle, Spinner, Nimble, Durant, Earthen Vessel, nice card. Okay, see there, we've got that wavy look, Wiggle, and nothing good there. So our pull rates aren't doing too well. We're about quarter way in. We've only got a couple of EXs, 2 Full Arts, and the Puzzle. So, you know, the Puzzle's still a big hit. We'll take that. Starrant, Horsey, Simpor, Porygon, Luxurious Cape, and Morpeko. Yes, there is a couple of variants of the Morpeko in here as well. I would like to pull that candy-filled Morpeko we saw earlier in the video. That would be a nice one to collect. Morpeko fans, is definitely one for you as well to have a look at. Vanillix, Select Kid, Onix, Gligar, Yamask, Magby. There's a nice Magby in here as well. For those that like Magby as a Pokemon, check out the art online. We are looking at a very lucky Configurus box today. Managed to get 2 from there. So we'll see how we go. Miltank, Fossil, Napalm, Snorlax Doll, Nimble, Tandemus, and Steelix. Again, Steelix fans, this is the set for you, as there's a couple in there that you can pull. Let's keep going. Those interested in the game as well, I understand that we should be getting a new game for Nintendo coming out later this year, or maybe next year. I don't actually follow it too closely, but that's my understanding. Okay. Ancient card, Galvantula. Iron Valiant, there we go, EX. For those who can't recognise, it is the sort of future look, at least, of what we would know as Gardevoir. A very, very nice card. Obviously just a regular EX there, so usually you see those when playing the game. If those who play the game use Iron Valiant. Joltik, Natu, Remoraid, Peekaboo, Cape, and I'm struggling again. Come on, Gloves, Snorlax Doll, Edge. Doesn't look like there's anything. Yeah, Apom and Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet, Toxic Powder, very strong move for those who want to play the game. When you play the game, it combines with other Pokemon that do more damage if they are poisoned, which is where that ability comes into effect. Oricorio, I think I saw something. Swablu, Panseal, Nikit, Bog Trio, Blindside. There's something here. Lion Bundle, so a future card there. Another future card with the square look. And Toxicity EX. Okay, we'll take that. Nice looking card. Regular EX, nothing too fancy about it, but we'll take those. So on the EX pulls, we're getting a fair few of those, which is good to see. We're not just getting regular holos. Porygon, Seadra, Magby. I skipped a card there, but oh well. These gloves are not helping me. Defiance Van, Veluza, Turbo Energized, Toadschool, Jirachi. I like Jirachi. Zatu. I think Jirachi is an underplayed Pokemon. Underplayed, underrecognized, undervalued. Steel type in most cases, I believe. And while very small, big powerful hits. Okay, Toadschool, Vanillite, Chuckadit, Swablu, Orf, and Big Worm, Absol, Pansage, and the Swablu art. Look at that, with his Wingull at the bottom, and next to him as well, he's just chilling as if he's one of the Wingull. Volcanion, nothing too special. We'll take the Swablu though, a nice art piece there. My understanding is not too difficult to find, so it's not the most valuable cards, but for Swablu fans, definitely want to pull that one there, and it isn't too hard, like I said, to find those. Wiglet, Jirachi, Necly, Porygon 2, Toadscroll, Screamtail, another ancient next to the Iron Bundle Future. The reverse looks great with the Future and Ancient cards, and Tinglu. Yes, the future cards have that squarish sort of transition, whereas you have the wavy transition for the ancient cards. In the reverse holo, it looks really nice. Code card for those who want it, as the camera decides to change. Dondozo, Garbodor. Oh, Sandy Shocks EX. Okay, we'll take another right. Ancient version of Magneton. And, sorry, I can't remember which one it was now. But we'll take that. We've got the art rare on them. So they've got essentially an ancient version. And that's pretty cool. We'll take those all day. But as you can see, they do resemble essentially the names of some previous Pokemon that you're well aware of, and just a different look, whether it be ancient or futuristic. Futuristic, you tend to see a bit more metal looking. Ancient, some more animalistic characteristics. Ancient booster energy capsule and Kingdra. Nothing there. But we're doing okay so far. We've got Sandy Shocks EX. We pulled a Swablu. There is an Altaria, however you want to pronounce it, as well in here as a follow-up. Sorry, as an art illustrator, I should call it. There's so many different ways of pronouncing these things. So Altaria fans, this is the set for you as well. Have a look at the full card list to see if you're happy with the arts and maybe try and pull it yourself. Spinder, and I've got the Stuck card, a big one, that's okay. Nimble, and Y, okay. But we keep going on. As I said before, plenty to pull in these sets. Coming now, it's been released recently, the Prismatic Evolutions, I can't even pronounce that, and that has gone absolutely mental in terms of trying to get packs. Everywhere is sold out, all the pre-orders got sold out, and so you see signs on brick and mortar shops just saying, we're out of stock, low tick, nothing great there. But when it comes to some of the older sets like Paradox Rift, they are still readily available, they're not overpriced or anything, so it's still a fun set to open at a reasonable price. At the time of filming this at least, it is quite easy to get, and it's still January 2025. Some of the more later sets like Surging Sparks are very difficult to come by, to the point of Stellar Crown, and Twilight Masquerade are now very hard as well. Deoxys, when I say very hard, not impossible, because there are still second hand sellers out there, but from at least Melbourne, Australia, we've got very limited supply down under, and so we're not seeing as many. Hopefully there'll be more soon, as those sets are becoming more and more popular as the new sets are being released, like Prismatic Evolutions with all the evolutions. Gligar, Lipbug, Fuecoco, in the rain under a leaf to keep them dry. Countercatcher, very playable card. Chacadet, and 3 Octillery, yeah, nothing there as well. We have seen quite a lot of regular holos in this set, but in any event, we'll keep on going. Sadly, we still haven't pulled the Groudon yet, but hopefully this is the lucky pack. Blizzle, Earthen Bezel, and now these gloves. Really gotta get some tech into these gloves. Iron Bundle, Gligar, Toxel, Chacadet, and ooh, Altaria EX. Like I was saying before, we've got some Altaria fans out there. This is definitely the set for you. But we keep going. I remember playing, I think it was Pokemon Ruby, and one of the trainers had the Altaria, and it was so hard if you started. Minior, Dondozo, Tentacruel. Zubat, looks like he's using Supersonic in that. Iron Moth, again, futuristic Pokemon. It's an interesting concept when they use the future and the ancient variant. I wasn't sure how I felt about it when I was playing through the game. But yeah, it's starting to grow on me a bit. Bonsweet, Phoebus, Tulip, Dondozo, Chantilly, Dubblade, Deoxys, my favourite, or one of them at least, English. I do wish they did more with the Deoxys in Scarlet Violet. He hasn't had too much really nice arts being produced. Historically, Deoxys has had some really nice art, and they can be quite expensive. We haven't really seen like the Scarlet Violet series yet. Loudred, Ancient Booster Energy, Professor Turo Scenario, Defiance Vest, Absol Esparta. Big turkey. But like I said, this is a good set to pull. Easy to find, not too expensive. Pretty readily available in Australia at least. I'm sure that'd be the same elsewhere around the world. It's not too old as well, so it hasn't really gone out of circulation too much, so there's plenty to go around. Semi-Sage, Norman, Loudred, and Lipard, and Lonix. Okay, Block 6. I don't know how to pronounce half these Pokemon names anymore. For those who can, good on you. I don't watch the anime as much as I'd like to, due to time restraints, as I'm sure we're all aware of. Remoraid, Peekaboo, Zubat, Natu, Mindshell, Rika, Screamtail, Wimpod, and we've got an Art Minion. Look at that, literally a meteor shower. And playing wise, that is a very good card to have, but in large heroes as well over the city. But we'll take another art rare. We'll take that. So we'll be up to 3 at the moment. Yeah, we've got 3 arts so far. A few full arts and a lot of EXs, so we're doing pretty well. It's not the worst pack we could have pulled. And we've got Plusle, Pandamouse, Evolution, Devolution, sorry, Mantle, Knucklesack, Garbodor, and a Palkia. Why couldn't have done a nice Palkia in this set as well? Palkia has had some good cards in the past. For those who open the Astral Radiance set, you'll remember the checkered look in the room of Palkia. What a card that would be to have in your collection. Minior, and I'm struggling again. There we go. And Vipom, Mantike, and Garganacl. Okay, nothing there. But we keep trying our luck to see how we go. There is the Garchomp Artistic. It's really interesting because the art rare of that is essentially just this similar stance to the gold and the full art, regular full art. Just some better colours and background look to it. So, yeah, don't know how I feel about it, but for Garchomp collectors, this is definitely for you, with 4 different variants, like I said. Alright, Mantike, minimum. Come on, go back. Doublade. The Lizard Cycle, and yes, unfortunately my camera did die, so there is actually no more footage of what happened, but let's look at the highlights of everything I did pull. Now I know how to charge my camera, but we've still got some pretty good pulls. I'm happy with what we've got today, and we had the Plusle, my favourite probably. So thank you all for watching. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, let us know which camera angle you like the best. And if you're willing to buy the set, or if you love the set, if you hate the set, let me know in the comments below. Thanks, stay cool.